Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Wreaths and Things. You know when you have a song stuck in your head and it just plays and plays and plays and plays? Today I have the song Love. Love will keep us together. And that's all I know. And that's all that repeats through my mind right now. I think it's because I'm doing all this Valentine's Day stuff and it just seems to stuck in my head today. I can't get rid of it. But that's okay, because today I'm going to be creating 3 different wreaths, Valentine's Day theme, using that Dollar Tree heart frame wreath frame. I'll say that 10 times fast. I'm glad I did it on the first take. No bloopers today. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you what I made. We're starting off with our famous heart wreath frame and some faux pearls. I just picked up a couple of bags of these. Now, just a little hint, I picked up 2 different sizes by accident. Now, I found a little solve for this towards the end, but just be careful when you're picking them up. Some florals that I got here from Dollarama and the Dollar Tree. They're just kind of pink and white roses. Some spray paint from the Home Depot. This is white. And of course, my regular crafting utensils to create this project today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go outside in my garage and I'm just going to spray paint that heart-shaped wreath frame white. I did the front and I also did the back side in the white. This is optional. You don't have to do it. I just wanted to do that. And then I'm just going to take apart my roses and then I'm just going to click off that little nub right at the end. I should say clip off, not click off. And then I'm just going to do a dry run to see how I want to arrange the flowers. And what I'm going to do is I ended up putting some natural burlap. This is just a ribbon roll that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to glue that down and wrap it around just in the area where I'm going to put the flowers. Originally, I was just going to glue them right on the wire frame, and I thought the burlap would be a little bit better and a lot more surface area. So I'm just gluing that down, and then I'm just going to take my florals. I'm going to start with the larger ones. I had 2 different sizes. I'm going to place those down. There's 4 of them. And then once I place all 4 of those larger roses, I'm going to place the other ones down as well. And these are just artificial roses. You can pick them up at any local craft store, dollar store, or whatever. And I'm going to make sure that I cover the entire burlap because I don't really want that shown. And once it's all attached, I take a look at it. I'm like, yep, I'm happy with that. So we're going to move on to adding those pearls. Like I said before, I accidentally picked up 2 different sizes. Now, the size difference wasn't too bad. One pack of the 60 is a little bit smaller than the pack of the 40. But what I decided to do was I'm just going to use the larger ones, which is the pack of 40, lay some glue down right on that wire frame and add those beads as I go. And I'm going to do that close to the flowers. I'm going to do that on this side that I'm doing right now and on the opposite side as well. And then I'll move on to the smaller ones to finish it all off. So here I am just adding a little bit of hot glue to the wire frame, adding those beads on there. It was a little bit of a lengthy process, I'm not gonna lie. But once you see the outcome, it's amazing. I just loved it. And here I am placing that same size, so the larger pearls on the opposite side of those florals. You can kind of see everything coming together. And I did add these smaller beads onto those cross wires as well. Here is our final result with all the pearls attached. And to hang this, all I'm going to do is I just had a pink colored ribbon laying around. I can't remember where I got it from. And I'm just going to hang it on an angle. So just adding that ribbon on there, tying a knot, and then you can just hang that right on your door. But there it is. I did a little bit of a darker background so you can see those pearls just shining. I absolutely love how this turned out. Like I said, a little bit of a tedious work, but I loved it in the end. Here it is hanging on my door, and well, there you go. There's my finger. When I edited, I couldn't believe I did that, but there's our DIY number 1, and here's our DIY number 2. Again, the star of the show today is that heart-shaped wreath frame. I'm using mesh tube in 3 different colors. Now these come in 12-yard lengths. And for these, I did 4 of the pink, 4 of the white, and 4 of the red for today's crafts, as well as some white pipe cleaners and my regular crafting utensils. I am starting off with my pipe cleaners. Now these are just regular length pipe cleaners. I cut in half. I have my bundles of the mesh tubing. I'm going to grab my ruler and my scissors. And then for each one of the tubing, I'm going to find the ends and just lay them together, bundle them together. And then I'm going to come in about an inch, maybe an inch and a half off the edge. And I'm going to measure out 6 inches for our loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently tug it. Now, if you pull it really, really tight, it's going to bounce back and it's going to be shorter than what you thought or what you wanted to measure. So I'm going to measure out 6 inches, pinch it, and then I'm going to bring that towards my left hand. So I've created 3 loops and I'm going to create 3 more loops. So I'm going to pull it out loosely, bunch it up together, bring it towards my fingers again, and that's going to create another 3 loops. Now, the remaining ones are the ones we're going to cut. We're not going to cut the loops, cut the ones that are attached to our bundles. Grab that pipe cleaner that we cut in half, place it right in the center, making sure all our tubes are right there. And then what I'm going to do is simply just twist it a couple of times to make sure it's nice and secure. And we've got our first bundle all done. Again, we're going to grab those ends together, come in at about an inch and a half or an inch, measure out the 6 inches, pinch it together, bring it to our fingers. Then we're going to measure out 6 inches again, loop it, and then we're going to cut those ends. Grab that pipe cleaner, fold it in half, twist it in the center. Bundle number 2 of 375 million done. I'm going to keep creating these bundles. Like I said, I did all of the 4 packages of each for my bundles. I know it's a lot, but you know what? Put on your favorite show, watch your favorite movie, then you've created all these beautiful bundles. Here is the first section all done. I just wanted to show you firsthand what it looks like once it's all done. Now, I have done a little bit of a zigzag pattern to attach these on the wreath frame. So I'm using the outside and middle wire and outside wire. So again, we're doing that crisscross pattern using the middle, inside, middle, and outside. So I've already done that one section right there. And in that one section, I have 14 of these bundles. So what I'm going to do, this is the good side facing up. I'm going to have the good side facing down, grab my bundle, have those pipe cleaners facing up, separate them a little bit, and then I'm going to work on the 2 outside wires. So that's that middle wire and the outside wire, wrapping the pipe cleaner around both, twisting it right in the center a couple of times, folding down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push that bundle towards the rest of my bundles. Now I've done the outside, I'm going to do the inside, the same method. This time I'm just using those 2 inside wires, wrapping that pipe cleaner around, twisting it, and then we're just going to push that right together with the rest of our bundles. And I'm going to keep doing that process over and over again. I mentioned earlier I did 14 bundles per section, and that's what I'm doing for each of those larger sections. So we're attaching 14 bundles using that zigzag pattern, and that's going to fill it up ever so nicely. You can see here we have another section all done, and look at that. It's just full of color, and I love it. Now, those little sections that I'm pointing out right now, I'm going to do 7 bundles in each of those sections as opposed to the larger ones where we're doing 14 bundles. So here I am. I didn't really have a plan of how I was going to attack these smaller sections, so I just started adding the bundles until it was nice and full. And then once that's all done, you can see there that little section is all done, and we're ready to complete those last 2 sections by adding those bundles. Once that's all done, we have to hang our wreath. So I'm going to grab some more ribbon that I had laying around, and I'm just attaching it right where that cross wire is and where the outside wire is. And all I'm going to do for this is I'm just going to tie a double knot here, and then I'm going to tie a double knot on the other side, and we have our hanger all ready for this wreath. So you can hang it on the hook of your door. I use a door wreath hanger. So there you go. I'm just going to hang that on there. And I was just kind of taking a look at this, and I'm just like trying to decide if I like it. The shape was kind of lost of the heart. It looks more like a teardrop shape, and I really wanted something more on there. So I had this little glittery heart laying around. I think I purchased it last year at the Dollar Tree, and I thought, you know what? I think that's going to be a perfect little addition. So I'm going to take the tag off, add some hot glue right at the end, and then I'm just going to push that down, hold it in place for a little bit until that glue dries to make sure it stays in place, and voila, here we go. That was the finishing touch that it totally needed for me. I wanted that glitter. I wanted that heart shape really defined. And of course, look at all that white, pink, and red tubing. I just loved working with it. I had such a fun time doing it, and look how it looks on my door. Just fantastic. Red, pink, and white. And there is the door hanger I'm talking about to hang my wreath on that door as well. DIY number 3. Again, the star of the show is that heart-shaped wreath frame. I am using the Crafter's Square felt roll in flesh and in gray color. Now, I had 4 colors of the flesh and 4 colors of the gray. I ended up using 3 of the gray and 4 of the flesh color. I have some gray ribbon, those faux pearl beads as well, and then we have my regular crafting utensils to create this project. I'm starting off just by unrolling my first roll of the felt. I'm going to be using a lid off of a candle for a little template. Now this is just over 4 inches wide. You can create your own template with cardboard or paper if you want. And then I'm just going to trace out my template all across the entire full roll of that felt. Once that's all traced, I'm going to cut out my templates on my little circles, and I'm going to cut on the inside of the black line that I created so the black won't show through. Then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold each circle in half, cut it right down the center, and I'm going to do that for about 10 to 12 pieces, or circles I should say. To start making our rows, I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right at the very end, fold it over, and then I'm just going to roll that whole roll up. And at the very end, add a little more hot glue to close off that roll and make sure it doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to grab my second piece of half moon felt. I'm going to add a bead or a line of glue right at the bottom there, and then I'm going to roll it around that first piece we just did. And I'm going to make sure the top is just a little bit looser with each one, and with each addition of these half circles, I'm going to add it a little bit further up. So I'm not lining up the bottom of every single roll perfectly, so I'm kind of putting that glue down, coming up a little bit, and then I'm just loosely placing it around. So you can kind of see we're creating that little rose effect. You want the middle to be nice and tight so you have the center of the rose, and then the petals to be kind of looser as you keep going and attaching. You can kind of see here my rose is forming, and I'm just so happy with it. Of course, I'm going to make more roses in the gray and more in this flesh color felt as well. But here is our first little rose all ready for our wreath. Originally, I was going to wrap the wire frame in the gray ribbon, but I decided I'm just going to wrap it around with this felt. So here's where the 4th piece of felt comes in. I'm going to fold it in half, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut long strips with it. I didn't measure it at all. I just kind of eyeballed it, and I just cut the strips out, and these are the strips that I'm going to use to wrap my wire frame in. Again, this creates a little more surface area for you to glue those roses down. I mean, you can totally just glue them right on the wire frame if you want, but this just adds a little more surface area for you to glue those roses. And all I'm doing for this felt is I'm taking the strips, gluing them down at the beginning and at the center, gluing down the next strip on top of that, and just wrapping it around the entire wreath frame. When you come to those pointed edges, I like to add a little bit of hot glue, then continue my wrapping and making sure that those little pointed edges are covered as well. So again, I'm just continuing gluing these down, wrapping it, cutting off the excess. We're going to add a little more hot glue, and then I'm going to add my next piece and continue on until we have our final wrapped wreath base all ready for the roses. Let's bring those roses in now. You can see I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the gray, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 of the flesh colored ones. And again, it's the 3 rolls each of the felt to make the roses and 1 roll to make the base, to wrap the base wreath. So I'm going to continue with my roses here, and I'm doing kind of offset. So I'm going to do a gray, flesh color, etc., etc. And I ended up actually having a couple of roses left over after I was done. My whole thought process is that I didn't want to squish them together. I wanted them to kind of be fluffy, and of course, here we go. Dave's recent things we have to fluff, so I'm fluffing up the roses, but I wanted those roses to be nice and full and seen instead of squished together. So here we are, and I'm looking at it and I decide, you know what, this is really, really pretty. I am gonna add those pearls right in the center, because I was thinking for a bit that I wasn't going to, but I decided in the end that I am going to. I'm gonna add a little hot glue in the center, place those pearls there, and I just love how it turned out. To hang it, I'm taking that gray ribbon I showed you right at the beginning. I'm going to cut off a piece, and then I'm just going to flip it over on the back side, add some hot glue down to place my ribbon on, and then I just cut a couple of pieces of extra felt into little rectangles to kind of cover and to actually help hang it as well, make sure it's nice and secure. And we have our hanger all ready for our door. And look at our beautiful roses that we handmade. I just love it. I had so much fun making these roses, and the 2 colors together, very non-traditional, kind of a modern take on the normal colors for Halloween, or not for Halloween, for Valentine's Day, if you will. Here it is on my door, and again, I am loving these 2 color combination for Valentine's Day, something a little bit modern. And again, there's my door wreath hanger where I hung my beautiful rose heart-shaped wreath. Our first DIY with all of those pearls, and of course there's my finger again, and the roses. Our second one with that red, white, and pink and that glittery heart. Just love this one. This one made me smile. I had so much fun making it. And of course the one we just finished, our handmade roses, which I had a blast making. A little time consuming, but so much fun. Thank you so much for joining me today while I created 3 Dollar Tree heart-shaped wreath frames for you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.